Hey everyone, this is Troy from TROYPOINT.com, and the new $19 Walmart on Android TV box has just been released. This quick video will show you how to expand internal storage so you can run apps from a USB drive with an OTG cable. Before we get started, be sure to get my free TROYPOINT Toolbox on your Walmart on Android TV box so you can install free apps not available through Google Play Store. Simply click the link in the video description for the Toolbox tutorial, or click the pause button on your remote and scan this QR code with your phone or tablet, and that will take you to the tutorial on your mobile device. Now the first step is to connect an OTG cable to the on Android TV box. Don't insert the USB drive just yet. Now if you don't already have an OTG cable, I've linked to one in the video description below. Step 2, plug the Walmart on Android TV box into your TV and power it on. Now step 3, I'm going to turn on developer options. To do that, I'm going to go to settings, click the gear icon, hover over system, hit the right arrow on my remote, and now I'm going to click about. I'm going to move down, highlight build, and I'm going to click this 7 times. And once I do that, it says you are now a developer. Now I'm going to click the back button. I'm going to move down. Developer options is now in this list. So I'm going to highlight that, hit the right arrow on my remote, and now I'm going to scroll down. One thing I want to point out is that you do not want to turn on USB debugging. If you do, this process will work, but once you reboot your device, you will no longer be able to see your USB drive. We'll go through that here in a little bit. So I'm going to move down. Since I'm in here, there are a few things I want to change. These 3 items right here I want to change to 0.5. This is a brand new device, so I haven't changed these yet. When we do this, it's just going to be much more snappier. The menus and screens are going to load much quicker. So all 3 of these should be changed to 0.5. And now I'm going to move down. And I want to turn on force allow apps on external. What that means is anything that we install from this point forward will be installed onto the USB drive. Now, we don't want to run all of our apps off of the USB drive, and I will cover that here in a little bit and show you how you can move it back to the internal storage. Okay, let's go back to the home screen. Now I'm going to connect my USB drive to the OTG cable. And you're going to see once I do that, top right-hand corner, checking USB drive. And then if I move over to the right, you're going to see there's a message here in the settings panel that says there's been a USB drive added to the system. Now, if you have problems here and your drive isn't recognized, try formatting your drive with a free Rufus app, and I will link to that tutorial below. In this video, I'm using a SanDisk 3.0 64GB USB drive. These are very inexpensive, and you can get them off of Amazon for less than $10. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and click this here, select to set up. I want to set this up as device storage, and now I'm going to click Format. 64GB is formatted, and now it's asking me to move data to the USB drive. I'm going to click Move Now. Migrated data to USB drive. It looks like everything worked the way it should. I'm going to go back into Settings. Hover over System, move over, hover over Storage, and you're going to see here the USB drive has been added to storage. Okay, let's try installing an application through Google Play Store. First thing many of you will install is the Downloader app. Let's give that a shot. I'm going to hold down on the microphone button of my remote, open Google Play.
All right.
I'm going to hover over Search, move down. I'm going to click the microphone. Since this is the first time I've used Google Assistant, I'm getting this prompt here. I'm going to click while using the app. Downloader. I'm going to click install. Now, like I said earlier, everything we install from this point forward will be installed onto the USB drive. Okay, it has been installed. Let's go back to the home screen. Go into settings, apps, see all apps. I'm going to highlight downloader, move over to the right, and you're going to see storage used. It shows that it has been installed onto the USB drive. Let's go ahead and open this to make sure it's working properly. As usual, we get the permission prompt here. I'm going to click allow, click OK. I'm going to go ahead and open the TROYPOINT Toolbox just to make sure this is working. 250931. Now I'm going to hold down on the select button or the OK button of my remote for a few seconds. Click add current page to favorites. Click the back button on my remote to get rid of the keyboard. Click save. And now in the future, this will be available for me under favorites. I click TROYPOINT Toolbox. I don't need to wait for that 5-second load screen. And now I can install my favorite applications that aren't available within Google Play Store. Okay, this is the only application on the USB drive as of now, and it worked the way it should. I'm going to back out of that. I do want to show you how you can now move this back over to internal storage. Simply go into storage used and then click internal shared storage. It's going to move it back over to your internal drive. Now, why would you want to do that? You're going to want to do that for all of the applications that you use on a regular basis. You would never want to put your VPN or Kodi or anything that you're using quite frequently on the USB drive. You're going to get much better performance with it running off of internal storage. I'm going to click the back button, and you're going to notice there's all kinds of applications that came pre-installed on this device. Again, some of these we can move over to the USB drive. Now, it's important to note applications such as YouTube Music, YouTube, any system applications, Netflix, anything that's already baked into the operating system, you will not be able to move those. You'll notice here when I click storage used for Netflix, it doesn't do anything. Same with YouTube. But if I try this with Prime Video, we can move this over. So it may be a good practice to move the applications over to the USB drive that you don't use on a regular basis. This device only comes with 8 gigabytes of internal storage, and once the operating system and system apps have been installed, you only have about 4 to 5 gigabytes left. Okay, let's go ahead and try to reboot this device. Let's make sure that the USB reconnects after we do that. I'm going to go into settings, system, restart. Okay, the Walmart on Android TV box has rebooted. Let's go into settings. System. Storage. And you'll see the USB drive is listed here as it should be. Okay, now I'm going to go back, go into developer options, and I'm going to turn on USB debugging. Now, there are some various modifications that you can do with Android TV systems where you need to turn this on. But the problem with doing that on the Walmart on Android TV box is that when you reboot, your USB drive will not be recognized. And I'm going to show you. So I'm going to go back Click Restart. The device has rebooted. And just like last time, I'm going to go into Settings, System, Storage, and you're going to see it says USB drive not connected. So let's go back, Developer Options, turn off USB Debugging, go back, Storage. It still says USB drive not connected, but what we can do now is restart, and once it reboots, we should see the storage reattach. Okay guys, the Walmart on Android TV box has rebooted. Back into Settings, System, Storage, and you will see the USB drive has reattached. Guys, thank you very much for watching this video. Be sure to take a look at the video description because there are some links there that will provide additional tips and tricks for your Walmart on Android TV box. Please hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel, and click the bell icon to be notified when I release new videos like this in the future. Guys, have a great day, and thanks for following TROYPOINT.